Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. Hope everyone is having a good Thursday. I didn't get a chance to do this on Wednesday, yesterday, New Comic Book Day. Just got too busy and just had too much going on, but yeah, got some free time this evening. So hopefully you guys will catch this live. I should have sent out prior notifications, but I just got a little caught up with a few things. So we're going to use Midtown here to review the books coming out next Wednesday, the 19th of February. There's quite a few books, some nice ones to take a look at. We're using Midtown, of course. Starting off with Dark Horse Comics. I'm not too familiar with these. Barstow #3, Behemoth #2, Borderlands. I think that's based on a video game. Minor Threats. That's Patton Oswalt's. Let This One Be a Devil #1. This is James Tynion doing the writing, and you've got the artist. Uh, is it Piotr Kowalski? Might be Polish. It's a good chance he's Polish. I do like the B cover though. That one looks kind of cool. So we'll see. It's a Tenyan book, so you never know. It could be good. There's also a C cover by Max Firamera. Stranger Things, Dungeons and Dragons: The Rise of Hellfire. B cover, I could see that being one that most people try to pick up because it has that Dungeons and Dragons book look to it, right? It's been homaged a million times. Which one is that? Oh yeah, Nimit Malvia is a good artist. I kind of dig his art. That one looks kind of interesting too. So there's couple covers there to choose from. That's it from Dark Horse. Uh, DC, Batman 611 facsimile, and there's also a foil. What else we got from DC to take a look at? Batman Dark Patterns #1 went to a second printing. That'll be available. Yeah, I don't think I have too much on my pull list from DC next week. Catwoman 73 is a couple nice covers. I like the Panosian cover. That's just the C cover. The D is by Lyrics Lee. And the 1 in 25 by Nobovich is only asking $9. Man, that thing's gotten a big haircut. The 1 in 50 by Cho is $36. That's a little bit of a haircut. Crisis on Infinity Earths #11 facsimile, if you don't have that original in your collection. DC Horror Presents Creature Commandos #5. I do like the B cover there by Sebastian Firamira. I just dig his art style. It's an awesome cover. I think I pre-ordered that bad boy. What else do we got from DC? New Gods #3. Um, Man, I think I've read the first issue. I thought it was pretty good. I think #2 I just got in the mail, so I'm trying to catch up. But so far it's been pretty good. I believe the A covers are. Oh, by the way, there's a second printing on #2, issue 2. But the A covers have been pretty good here by Malvia. I just kind of dig the art style here for that book. I also really like the Federici cover, so I made sure that I grabbed the C cover. I grabbed that on pre-order, and I think I pre-ordered the acetate cover too, and I didn't know what it looked like. I kind of pre-ordered it sight unseen, but that looks kind of interesting. But it's been a really good read. So I highly recommend it. Nightwing 123, B cover by Panosian. That one looks nice. Several covers there. There's a Perio cover for Question All Along the Watchtower #4. Titans 20. I don't like any of those covers, to be honest. Wonder Woman number 18. You got a Nakayama cover. I do like the Tulaski cover, although when I first saw that, I thought it was it looked like a Raza cover because Raza tends to do that with the highlights there in the background. So I thought that was a Tulaski cover when I first saw it, but I think the Tulaski is the one I like the most of those covers. Zantana number 1. There is a Midtown exclusive by Panosian. That one looks pretty good. It's 20 bucks. I probably would have picked it if it was like 10 bucks. I probably would have picked it up, but 20 bucks, yeah, that's a little too much. I think I'm going to pass on that. A covers, okay. That's Campbell. I kind of like the Bocciolo cover. I think I pre-ordered the Souza Mayaka cover. I think that's my favorite, the Sozo cover. The Tulaski cover is pretty good too. There's a blank cover, and you've got the foil of the Sozo cover. There is a FICO. How do you pronounce that last name? Asio, all in foil cover. And I guess there's also a limited Derek Chu cover for 40 bucks. That sold out pretty quickly at Midtown, so I don't know if that is a book that you may want to keep your eye on. It's a good cover. I'm not a huge fan of Chu's artwork. Once in a while, there's a Chu cover that's good, really, really good. That one's okay. I wouldn't put it in the A status. That's a solid B, maybe a C plus. It's a decent cover. There's also a Campbell 1 in 50. That's it for DC. The rest are hardcovers and trades. Moving on to Dynamite Entertainment. Little Zootopia. That's it. Zootopia. There's just a couple issues from Zootopia coming out. IDW, there's a few books to look at. Godzilla's 70th anniversary foil classics, Kingdom of Monsters. That is a one-shot. There's the regular A cover there. Godzilla Heist, number 1. A cover there is by Eggleton. There is I guess that's a movie poster homage. I can't quite place what movie it is. There is a 1 in 25 version of the A cover. I did grab one only because I think I got it pretty cheap, like under 20 bucks or something. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the Godzilla covers, if the 1 in 25s, they end up being worth money just because so many shops don't order enough. Midtown seems to have it available though, so I don't know if it's going to be a scarce book or not. So far, it doesn't look like it. Star Trek 29. None of those covers look that great. C cover is an incentive. I think that's a 1 in 10 by Bartok. That's it from IDW. The rest are trade paperbacks. Image, Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger Spawn issue 3 will be out next week. Highly recommend this book. If for nothing else than the read, Jimmy Palmiotti is doing a great job with the writing. I really, really enjoyed the first 2 issues. Highly recommend it. As far as the covers go, there's just the 2 covers. Yeah, they're both fine. They both look decent. But yeah, that's a great book to pick up. So far, it's been really, really good. What else from Image? G.I. Joe number 4. I've been enjoying it. I think Williamson is doing a good job. I read the first 2 issues. I think the 3rd issue should be getting that this week. I believe issue 3. And I did get an exclusive today from MegaCon. I picked up the Rose Best G.I. Joe, the Baroness. She did a rendition of the Baroness. Yeah, it's a nice cover. I like it. Little FOMO on that. I probably grabbed it a little too high. I think I paid like $60 or $70 for it. I think you can get it as low as 50. I think I ended up grabbing another one off of and Whatnot. Buy it now for like 50 bucks. I think it's going for about 50 on eBay. But yeah, it's a nice cover there by Besh. I like that one a lot. All right, that was a little sidetrack there, but yeah, Image Comics number 4 of G.I. Joe. I think that one It's just been a good it's been good writing. I like Transformers and GI Joe right now. I think it's the best both of them have been in a long time. I like how they are tying them both together. The plot lines, it's really, really good. So there's a bunch of covers. Pick out the one you like. King Spawn 42. Kind of like that Thaddeus Robeck cover. That one's kind of cool. What else we got here? Power Fantasy. I'm not really into that book. I think I only bought like the first 2 issues of that, and it was kind of boring. I canceled that very quickly. World Tree 13. This is another book that I thought was going to be really, really good. I've died off on it. I'll pick up an issue here or there if the cover's really, really good, but I'm not reading this on a regular basis. I just don't think it's that great. You know, James Tynion. I think he's good. He's a good writer, but some of his stuff, I don't know. I fell off that one. I just wasn't interested in it. So I don't know if you guys are continuing to read World Tree or not, but um, I stopped reading it after issue 2 or 3, I believe. Marvel Comics, Alien Paradiso. Is it Disso? Paradiso? I don't, I don't know what that means. Why are we using a Latin word in, in the title? Just the 2 covers, no incentive on that one. Aliens versus Avengers issue 3. Yeah, the Esad Ribbit cover, I think that's definitely worth grabbing. And the Paulo Rivera cover is pretty good too. I think both those are nice. Um, and there is a D cover. The Pete Woods cover I like the least. I think definitely the A and B cover are the ones to go with. The Ribic and the Rivera. Amazing Spider-Man 68. There's a Gleason cover. There's a Young cover. Vecchio. There's a bunch of covers there. You've got also a black and white. I think that's a 1 in 100. Pretty big discount though at Midtown. Knocked down to $54. Daredevil Unleashed Hell Red Band #2. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Zafino. That one's pretty good. You got the regular cover. You've got the 1 in 25 incentive by Shalvey, and the 1 in 50 by Zafino. Knocked down to $27. That's a little shocking. Surprised it's that low. Daredevil 18, John Boy Myers cover, awesome. I did pre-order that one. Deadpool Wolverine #1 has gone to a second printing, and there's also a second printing incentive by Capullo. Yeah, I might have picked that up if I was able to find that for like 40 or $50. I think I would have grabbed it, but I'm not paying $81. That's way too much. Doom Academy #1. Regular A cover is by Villa-Lobos. He's getting better and better. I say he's the heir apparent to Adam Hughes. He definitely can replicate the same styles as Adam Hughes. There's lots of covers where right away I'm like, oh, that's an Adam Hughes cover, but it's not. It's Pablo. The Ryan Brown cover, I love that one. That's so good. It kind of reminds me of the Addy Granoff cover as well, so very similar. There's a Ron Lim cover. You've got the Wu Chu Lee Virgin. I think that's a 1 in 50. And the 1 in 100 by Ryan Brown, art only. Yes, that looks awesome. Pre-order, that sold out pretty quick. Most of the websites that I've noticed have it between $150 to $200. I think eBay, it's like $150. The cheapest I've seen it so far right now is Midtown. That's still available for $112. I did find a website that had it for like $75. So I scooped it up for $75, which is pretty amazing. That would have been cheaper than even pre-ordering it through Third Eye with my discount even. So yeah, I'm excited about getting that. I love that cover. Awesome cover. Let's see, Exceptional X-Men #6. Bunch of covers there. Yeah, the Lyrics Lee cover's nice. Emma Frost, especially if you like Emma Frost covers. That's a pretty good one. There's also a version of that for 90 bucks. That's a 1 to 100 ratio. Incredible Hulk number 22. I've been enjoying this. Um, the cover art is by Klein has been fantastic. The interior art by Klein has been really, really good. The stories have been good. It's one of my favorite Marvel titles to pick up. So I've been grabbing every issue. I've been pre-ordering all the Incredible Hulk series so far, and I may have to go back and fill in that run a little bit. There's a few issues that I kind of missed early on, but yeah, highly recommend it. It's been an awesome series. There's also a C cover there. That one looks interesting. There's a 1 in 25 by Brooksy. Let's see what else. Still some more Marvel books. Laura Kinney Wolverine number 3 will be out next week. The Jerky cover is nice. There's also a Virgin 1 to 100 still available at Midtown. Magic number 1 went to a second printing there by Ruan. There's also a blank cover. And it sold out at Midtown pretty quickly. The 1 in 25 incentive second printing for $81. Somebody grabbed it, especially if you're a big job. I mean, I could see maybe spending money for that if you're a J. Scott Campbell fan. I'm not, so I'm definitely not going to chase that. But there's definitely people that will do that for J. Scott Campbell covers, no doubt about it. I think Comic Tom is one of them. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 30, just the 3 covers. The Turn Black cover is pretty good. Is that a new? Is that that's been his uniform, right? Yeah, it's not a It's not a new uniform, I don't believe. I think it's the one he's had for a while. Mystique number 5. Let me see here. Yeah, just the 3 covers. NYX number 8. So basically, there's 2 comic books with um, with the female Wolverine, right? Isn't there? I don't know. Is it 2 different? It's the same character, isn't it? Maybe I'm wrong about that. I think it's the same character. Star Wars Ahsoka number 8. There's a nice Nakayama cover. Yeah, I like the Rod Rice cover. That one looks pretty cool. And you got a nice Takashi Okazaki cover. That one's worth grabbing, I think. There's also a 1 in 25 by Annie Wu. Star Wars High Republic Fear of the Jedi issue 1. Phil Noto cover. I don't know if this series is going to be good or not. It may be worth taking a look at it. There's several covers to look at here. The 1 in 100 is still available at Midtown. I don't know. I think I would go with the C cover by Carlo Pagaland. I think that one's either that or the Mateus Mahaney cover is pretty good too. I don't really like the Phil Noto cover that much. I think either B or C would be the 2 covers that I would grab. Storm number 5. Yeah, the Mateus Mahaney cover is nice, man. The A cover is really, really good. I like a lot of these covers. The Turin Clark cover, it looks really good. The Tran Nugent cover is awesome. That one really looks nice. And there's also a version of it. This is a 1 in 100. They got I'm a little shocked that it's discounted that low. $67 seems a little too cheap for a 1 in 100. I don't know. I love it. It's a fantastic cover. And if you ever watch the videos, I think it's a female, Tran Nugent. She's, I believe, Filipino. I think it's a she. I know you gotta be careful saying he or she these days. But it shows her drawing with colored pencil on Instagram. So subscribe, check her out on Instagram. I think if you type in Tran Nugent, it comes up. It's just amazing, the beautiful dynamic look of those colored pencils. I mean, it's a labor of love. It looks like it takes a long time, but man, it looks awesome. Thunderbolts Doomstrike number 1. It's an Ivan Tao cover. There's also an incentive version of Ivan Tao's work there. I think we're almost done. I'm not going to mention every book here. Let me pass some of this stuff up. Ultimate Wolverine. There's a second printing incentive design cover there by Alessandro Cappuccio. Is it Cappuccio? Cappuccino? It looks like cappuccino to me. I know it's not pronounced that way, but I kind of dig the Linnell Francis Yu cover. That one looks cool. The Yoon cover, I mean, a lot of these covers look good. The Putri cover looks really good. That's a 1 in 25 incentive. That one looks nice. The 1 in 100 Virgin by Cappuccino. I just say Cappuccino. That's $67. That's not a good sign. That's a pretty big discount on a 1 in 100. What else? Weapon X number. I'm not collecting a lot of these books. There's just there's so many Marvel books coming out next week. Werewolf by Night, Red Band issue 7. The Gist cover's okay. I kind of dig the Kyle Holtz cover a little bit better. That one looks nice. X-Force number 8. Oh, this is definitely a book you want to pick up. The X-Men 132 facsimile. I have the original. I like to pick up these facsimiles, first of all, because this is the first edition. It's the first facsimile of this issue. But it's also nice to have them because if you have the original, I would put this at the back of I usually use My Light, so I'll have it on the back of the comic book bag and board so that I can have that as a reader copy. So I think these facsimiles are smart to pick up, especially if you want to be able to read the comic book at some point. You don't have to grab and touch the original, just grab the facsimile. There's also an incentive on that facsimile by Yoon. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Issue 1 has been doing pretty well in the back issue. The eBays, it's been selling decently. That's it for Marvel. Last but not least is Independence. I think there's just a couple ones to mention. This Battle Action cover looks crazy. I don't know what the heck's going on there. It's sold out at Midtown though. Conan the Barbarian number 18. There's a couple covers that sold out. This Jonathan Lau cover sold out, and so did the Andrew McLean cover. Yeah, they're kind of cool looking. Conan the Barbarian. It looks like the E cover also sold out. So I don't know. Something's going on there. Conan is in demand. Doctor Who's 15th Doctor 1 through 4 pack. That cover looks kind of cool. I'm not a Doctor Who fan, but I think if I was, I would have picked that up for sure. All right, moving on here. Escape of the Living Dead. I don't know what that is. I think there might be just a few books to mention. Hard Case Crimes Heat Seeker Combustion, a gun hunting series. That's a long ass title, but there are a couple cool looking covers. I like the C cover, and I like the D cover, of course. That one has a little nudity there for $9. I think those two are worth picking up. Titan also has another one called Hard Case Crime, The Loose End, issue 1. There's several covers there. Yeah, I don't know. Can't decide which one I like best. Hell Heist number 1 has a retailer incentive by Sonia Mattis. That one's okay. She's done some really good art. There was one Xenoscope book that she did that was amazing. It was 3 or 4 months ago. Check out my Instagram. I'm sure I have it posted, but yeah, she's definitely done better work. That one's pretty good, but she's done some amazing artwork before, so that's not my favorite. House of Slaughter 30, bunch of covers. I don't know if people are still reading that book. I kind of left it a long time ago. I think I maybe read the first 8 or 9 issues, maybe. Haven't read that one in a long time. Judge Dredd Magazine 474. Man, I like that cover. I think Nick Percival did the cover. I like that. That's a cool looking cover. That one I like. That one looks cool. Got some Lady Death books. If you're into Lady Death. Let's see what else we got here. We got some strange books. Power Rangers Prime 4. Bunch of covers. I think Dan Mora has one of the covers that's sold out. Mike Huddleston did a cover. Yeah. I think it's a 1 per store incentive that sold out at Midtown. Rick and Morty. There's a couple Rick and Morty books if you're interested in that. Scream 40th Anniversary Special by Rebellion Comics. That one's kind of cool looking. That might be worth taking a look at. Silence After Light Comics. I've not heard of this publisher, but it looks like that B cover sold out pretty quickly. And also, so did the issue 3B cover. That one kind of looks cool. Yeah, I like that one, and I like the B cover of issue 2. So, but yeah, very, very small publisher. I'm not surprised it sold out. Stay Awake #1. Just the one issue that sold out. I don't know if that looks like another horror comic. Street Fighter Prime. Yeah, a lot of obscure independent books that I don't know anything about. Once in a while, I'll pick them up if they have a really interesting cover. Yeah, that's it. The rest are all trade paperbacks. All right, guys, those are your books coming out next Wednesday, the 19th. It's hard to believe we're almost through the month of February. Man, there's some cool books coming out. I mean, the storylines, DC's Absolute series has done really well. I think that's given DC a shot in the arm. Marvel has a couple really good titles. I still like Incredible Hulk. There's definitely a few Marvel books that I enjoy, and a lot of great independent books too as well. So yeah, I still think comic books are alive and well, but you've got to. I've become a lot pickier over the last few years, and if the story isn't grabbing me and really getting my attention, I don't stick with it too long because there's just so many comic books coming out all the time. So, you know, you gotta be choosy. You gotta be kind of picky these days. All right, guys, that's what I had for you. Hope everyone's having a great week so far. I do plan on doing another live stream this weekend, probably on Saturday, reviewing the Hot 10 list from CBSI. That comes out tomorrow evening. So stay tuned. I will have another live stream this weekend. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you soon.